talking about the reigning Defensive Player of the Year and the reigning MVP, A'ja Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces. A'ja, thank you so much for joining Countdown. It's an honor to have you on here, girl.
No, thank you so much for having me.
Well, congrats on advancing to the semifinals, and congratulations on another amazing season. You are one of the top contenders again for both MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. I got that in because I don't want any text from Dawn Michelle Staley, but deserving of that recognition on both sides. What has kept you on top of your game and at the top of the league in both of those awards for back-to-back seasons?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give it to my teammates. They have put me in the best situation just to be me, be who I am in our system, and flow through that. We have tons of fun, and I love coming into work every single day to work alongside them. So they've constantly been pushing me. Either it's in the off season, during the season, postseason. It doesn't matter. They're always been there for me. So just to do that, and then just obviously play for the next generation. Let that have that role model to go and be like, I want to be like that. That's what keeps me going. And obviously the village that helps me definitely lifts me up every single time.
What's good, A'ja? It's Shanae. And first and foremost, also congratulations. I see you not only dropping buckets, but also dropping books. We'll get to your future New York Times bestseller in a little bit. But I have a question for you. It's really amazing to see how much work you guys put in on and off the court. I mean, we hear about it, the preseason pickup runs, the individual workouts. I mean, after our game at Crypto, I saw Jackie lifting in the hallway. Can you sort of peel back the curtain and take us behind the scenes to all of that collective work you guys have done to be able to dominate so far this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of just buckling in and trusting the process. I think that's something that we've been doing, especially our core. When you think of legendary cores, when you think of just great teams, they have a core that has been together, that understand one another. And when it comes to our core, we're just locked in. We check up on each other, making sure that we're getting better in the offseason. We're not just sitting around, but just doing things that's going to help us, one another, of course, but as a team as well. And it's been a beautiful sight. I mean, like you said, it's the hard work that I see in my teammates. It just continues to push me because I'm like, they are working their behinds off. Like, let me get on this train. And it's all one team. We're all one accord. And I love that about us.
A'ja, you all have secured moving on to the second round. But now it's 6 days before you play again. Now, question number one is, do you like having that much time? And question number two is, what do you do to avoid being rusty?
I mean, for number one, I love this amount of time. I wish I could have got it a couple months ago, but it's been a lot of fun. I feel like we're in football, like we're just waiting until for a week. And it's really strange because I'm not used to having this many days off, but I think it's going to help us in the end. But also, when it comes to not being rusty, I think Becky's going to do a great job of simulating, anything and everything that we need to make sure that there is no rest. But there's going to be some because we can only simulate so much. But at the same time, we know that we're playing for something that's huge. So that rest is going to have to knock off really quickly because a lot of people aren't going to back down to us at all.
Well, A'ja, we look forward to watching your team continue your quest for back-to-back championships, something that hasn't been done since the early 2000s. But in your in-between time of all these accolades and everything you're accomplishing, you're now an author. Congratulations, dear Black girl. Yeah. I mean, this cover is top tier.
It's the cover for me,
as A'ja Wilson would say. Give us some insight into what motivated you to write this book.
Oh man, I just felt like I actually did it with Players Tribune throughout. I wrote a little passage and it just got so much love. And I'm like, wait, I have a little bit more in my tank. Like, what can I give? And I felt like I wasn't alone. And I think I wanted to continue to share that story of just being a Black woman. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say I got out the mud and like, no, I lived a pretty good life. My parents were they let me do me. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that everything was perfect. And letting people letting people inside a little bit to that human side of A'ja. I love doing that because I think a lot of people may think that I'm not because I wear a uniform and I'm good at putting the ball into the hoop. But just letting people dive a little bit into my life and how I overcome different things. And hopefully it can grow and grow and grow. Like I said, I know it says Dear Black Girls, but it's really a book for everyone. It's a lot of different gems in there. And I'm just grateful. I'm blessed. God has blessed me. And I'm just having fun.
Well, Asia, I'm sure I speak on behalf of Carolyn and Chene in saying, yes, it's awesome to watch you on the court, but also your transparency and the way that you inspire young girls and people all around the game of basketball with your story and your journey. So thank you so much for adding a layer to that with your book. And I'm pre-ordering mine ASAP. We will be ordering.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us, Asia. Good luck.
Thank you.